Okay, so it's a Britony 2T water heater. Let's have a look at the cover on it. The fault on this is that the thermocouple is faulty, it's not holding flame. Thermocouple on this here is connected into this gas valve section, and then it runs up and it comes out of the pilot hole assembly just in there. I've already undone it, but just to show you, I've put stuff back together so I can show you it. So to remove it, obviously we remove the front cover, we remove the control knobs to remove the front cover. The pilot tube itself normally is held by one screw in here, so we've removed that, and you need to remove this pilot assembly first. Then you will end up with 4 screws on the burner itself, because you need to remove the burner. I've removed 3 already, and that's the 4th one, so that's removed. Once you remove this screw, you'll end up with this section that's got all the injectors, as you can see, quite mucky, not been serviced in a long time. So put that down, and the burner, if you be gentle with it, you can normally just lift it up slightly and slide it out. Whilst you're sliding the burner out, you're going to ensure that you're not going to pull the thermocouple and the ignition cable with it. So you need to be just a bit gentle with it, that's all. So the burner comes out. Quick inspection of the burner itself, just to make sure it's in good condition. Could do with a service, but you're not here for that today. So thermocouple now, there was another little cover on it that I removed. I can see where it is that I've placed it. Just have a look. Where did you put that thermocouple cover? So yeah, we found the cover that's on the thermocouple. So it's just a matter of undoing this cover first. As you can see, you can use an adjustable spanner or water pump plier for it. Place that down. Thermocouple needs to be undone from the valve assembly here. So thermocouple's out, and then you need a 7mm deep socket, which is just here, as there is a 7mm nut in here holding the thermocouple in situ. So you need to slide that in there and undo that nut. Once undone, you can just lift the thermocouple, remove this nut that we needed the deep socket for. You can see. Put that down, and then you can simply remove this thermocouple, or just line it up out of the hole. There we have it. And to replace it, we've got a new one in the pack from Heating Spares, and it's got the part number on it, and it's just a process and repeat. So we take it out of the pack, make sure the new thermocouple isn't damaged before we go ahead and install it. So it comes as a single unit with the nut. So all we need to do is place it through the hole again from the top. Line it up, just like that. Get the 7mm nut that's going to hold it in place. Use the spanner to screw that nut down. Once tightly in place, as you can see, it's not going anywhere. And now it's a matter of lining it up, putting it back into the valve assembly, and use the nut to hold it in place. got a 10mm Vera Joker spanner that we used, so that's in place. That's in situ. Where is the cover? So the cover's just here. Looks a bit mucky. Just clean that a bit, and then secure it in place. Burner back in. That's it, the burner's slotted in. And we need to just put everything back together. Okay, so now the cover's back on, so a moment of truth, let's see. Okay, so the pilot light is lit. Just leave it there for a few seconds to let the thermocouple warm up, and then move it to plus. Now there was a demand on downstairs by the looks of it. Yep, somebody's turned the tap off. Pilot light's still on. Let's run the hot tap. Perfectly fine. Somebody's using it again downstairs.